Hey guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications in order to receive updates on all my latest videos. Thanks for watching. So, today I want to talk about my top 10 favorite dreams that I've had. I'm not talking about dreams for the future. I'm talking about dreams I have when I sleep. And just so you know, there isn't going to be anything that's not safe for work or not safe for children. So, hey, it'll be an interesting thing. My top 10 favorite dreams that I've had. Now, I can't remember all my dreams, so I may not get through all 10. In fact, I'll probably just bump it down to 5. Yeah, my top 5 favorite dreams that I've had. Okay, number 5 is a bit of a simple one. It's just one night when I was about, I think I was maybe 12, 13, I remember dreaming of flying. And I know this is a common dream, but for me, for some reason, I didn't just fly around like through the clouds or through the sky on a sunny day. No. I flew and flew and flew. I flew past the stars, past the moon, past the planets. I wrapped around the sun and slingshotted myself out into the cosmos. And I got into the space in between galaxies. And I look back. And for some reason I can still pick out Earth from all the billions of stars. But I see the Milky Way galaxy, and I see the heart of that galaxy, and it is so bright and so brilliant and so beautifully massive. My mind just can't comprehend it, and my heart felt like it was glowing because I had never seen anything so beautiful. I don't know if it was just my imagination or if it was like something, maybe God gave me a dream in order for me to I don't know, maybe God just gave me a dream for the sake of giving me a dream. But that was a very I didn't have a spacesuit on. It was just me, the vacuum of space, and the galaxies throughout the universe just displayed before me. Like, it was wonderful. My fourth favorite dream has to be this one actually just happened like a couple years ago. I remember being in bed, being half asleep. I was sick that day, and I remember dreaming, because I know it couldn't have happened because he was dead by that time. But I remember dreaming of my Uncle Mike coming into my room, sitting down beside me on my bed, and just running his hand through my hair and saying, "It's going to be okay. It's going to be all right." I was miserable too, because evidently I'd gotten sick with a really bad flu or whatever, and it just refused to go away. And I couldn't see the guy's face, but I knew it had to be Mike, because only he, I swear, only he felt like that. I'm not talking about physically, I'm talking about just his presence. I have never felt that with anybody else, except for my mother, and on occasion my sisters. But I think the only reason I ever felt it with my mother and him is because they were, at least for the longest time, my two greatest protectors. I don't think I've ever told you this story, but when I was young, when I was an infant, I was severely sick, And my uncle and my father had gotten, years before, they'd gotten this wooden cross that you hang on the wall, and it had a vial of what they'd said was holy water tucked into like a hole in the base of the cross. It had a little door and everything. Well, Mike and my father both prayed to God and said, "Don't take him, take me." And I'm pretty sure, I know for a fact, that my father was bluffing, because he, at that point, in fact, I don't think even now he believes in God. I don't even think he believes now, because he's always been against the idea of not being in control of his own life. He doesn't like being out of control, although he drinks, so. But Mike, for some reason, must have been sincere, because I got better eventually, and then about a year after they'd done that and I got better, he fell ill. He'd been ill for a long time. He had AIDS because of his lifestyle. He was gay, but he'd fallen ill from a common cold, I think, or maybe the flu or something, and he passed away. And I think he knew that that was going to happen. He didn't know when, but he did know that he'd end up having to pay in his toll for the blessing that I got. And so that day, I got a blessing back. I got to at least somewhat feel him. My number three favorite dream that I've had is probably something that most people will think is strange. But I remember being, I think I was like 4 or 5 years old. And for some reason, I remember, this was just the end of the dream, but I remember feeling like I was falling through the ceiling and back into my crib. And it must have been when I was like 3 or 4 years old. But I fell back into my crib, and I just remember waking up like, whoa. But I could swear that I remember lights, like colorful, brilliant lights. I don't know what. I don't know if it was just me, for some reason, dreaming like I was being abducted, or dreaming that I was in like a supernatural realm or whatever. But I remember these like multicolored lights, but these 6 lights in particular, I can't remember exactly what color they were, but they might have been like the colors of well, there might have been 6, there might have been 7. But I think I remember they were like the colors of the rainbow, almost. I mean, they didn't each stay the same color. They changed according to whatever they felt like, I guess. But that was just a really strange dream. But I remember that with such fuzzy, I know it's an oxymoron to say fuzzy clarity, but I mean, you'll understand if you've ever had dreams that you want to remember, but don't remember everything about. And then, I think I was on number 2. My number 2 favorite dream has to be the day the day I was in the hospital with pneumonia. I was 16 at the time. And I remember dreaming that I was being visited by my classmates. And I remember this one girl that I had a crush on coming up to me and giving me a kiss on the cheek and saying, "Get better." that definitely gave me good dreams for a while. And then my number one favorite dream happens to actually be quite recent, like a couple weeks ago. I remember being in bed. You know what? This is a pretty common occurrence. I get sick, I have dreams that I remember and are nice. But I remember just being sick with I don't know. It felt like I was exhausted all over. And so I went to my room and I laid down and I started to doze. And I remember dreaming that I had, like, okay, you're gonna laugh at me for this. You really are, but Twilight and the girls from My Little Pony, but not the TV show, but the movies, Equestria Girls. I remember dreaming that they'd come over and that they were soothing me and trying to help me, and it felt so nice to have someone actually take care of me after so many years of just, taking care of myself. I mean, not really, but, when it comes to being sick or when it comes to feeling ill, I take care of myself because really Mom can't do it much anymore. She can't carry me to bed or anything. Not that I dreamt that they did either, but just covering my forehead with a cool, wet washcloth, whispering soothing words into my ear, making sure I was comfortable, that kind of thing. I don't know if these are comforting or strange to you, but at least for me, these are kind of like my fondest, not memories, but dream memories, I guess you could call them. But number 3 is probably, if it were anyone else, number 3 with Mike probably would have been number 1 for a lot of other people, especially just because of the nature of it. But I don't know, I feel like, I don't know. Anyway, what have been some of your favorite dreams that you remember? What do you dream of? And I'm not talking about like life dreams, I'm talking about when you go to sleep dreams. What do you dream of? What are your favorite kinds of dreams? Let me know down in the comments section below. And until next time, thank you for watching. Hey guys, thank you for watching, and I hope you subscribe. If you do, make sure to turn on your notifications so that you can see all my future videos. And make sure to follow me on Instagram at TheWanderingWind71. I've got a lot of great pictures there. Also, don't forget to follow me on Twitter at WanderingWind71 for all my latest tweets. And also over on Facebook at the Wandering Wind channel page. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy.